Data aggregation is any process in which information is gathered and expressed in a summary form for purposes such as statistical analysis. A common aggregation purpose is to get more information about particular groups based on specific variables such as age, profession, or income. Sometimes a class type really represents a collection of individual components. Although this pattern can be modeled by an ordinary association, its meaning becomes much clearer if we use the UML notation for an aggregation. Example: a small business needs to keep track of its computer systems. They want to record information such as model and serial number for each system and its components. A very naive way to do this would be to put all of the information into a single class type. You should recognize that this class contains a set of repeated attributes with all of the problems of the phone book pattern. You could fix it as we show here. Here you have the incorrect model with improvement. System Components Class Diagram. The improved model will accommodate the addition of more types of components, like a scanner, perhaps, a system with more than one monitor or printer, or a replacement component on the shelf that doesn't belong to any system right now. But UML allows us to show the association in a more semantically correct way. In the better model with UML aggregation, System Components Class Diagram, the system is an aggregation of components. In UML, aggregation is shown by an open diamond on the end of the association line that points to the parent aggregated class. There is an implied multiplicity on this end of 0, 1, with multiplicity of the other end shown in the diagram as usual. To describe this association, we would say that each system is composed of one or more components, and each component is part of 0 or 1 system. Since the component can exist by itself in this model without being part of a system, the system name can't be part of its PK. We'll use the only candidate key, type, MFGR, model, SN, as PK, since this class is not a parent. The system name, just an FK here, will be filled in if this component is installed as part of a system. It will be null otherwise. Now let's talk about System Components Relation Scheme. In UML, there is a stronger form of aggregation that is called composition. The notation is similar, using a filled-in diamond instead of an open one. In composition, component instances cannot exist on their own without a parent. They are created with or after the parent, and they are deleted if the parent is deleted. The potential of the internet to consolidate and manipulate information has a new application in data aggregation, also known as screen scraping. The internet gives users the opportunity to consolidate their usernames and passwords, or PINs. Such consolidation enables consumers to access a wide variety of PIN-protected websites containing personal information by using one master PIN on a single website. Online account providers include financial institutions, stockbrokers, airline and frequent flyer and other reward programs, and email accounts. Data aggregators can gather account or other information from designated websites by using account holders' PINs and then making the user's account information available to them at a single website operated by the aggregator at an account holder's request. Aggregation services may be offered on a standalone basis or in conjunction with other financial services such as portfolio tracking and bill payment provided by a specialized website, or as an additional service to augment the online presence of an enterprise established beyond the virtual world. Many established companies with an internet presence appear to recognize the value of offering an aggregation service to enhance other web-based services and attract visitors. Offering a data aggregation service to a website may be attractive because of the potential that it will frequently draw local business data aggregation. When it comes to compiling location information on local businesses, there are several major data aggregators that collect information, such as the business name, address, phone number, website, description, and hours of operation. They then validate this information using various validation methods. Once the business information has been verified to be accurate, the data aggregators make it available to publishers like Google and Yelp. When Yelp, for example, goes to update their Yelp listings, they will pull data from these local data aggregators. Publishers take local business data from different sources and compare it to what they currently have in their database. They then update their database with what information they deem accurate. Financial institutions are concerned about the possibility of liability arising from data aggregation activities, potential security problems, infringement on intellectual property rights, and the possibility of diminishing traffic to the institution's website. The aggregator and financial institution may agree on a data feed arrangement activated on the customer's request, using an Open Financial Exchange or OFX standard to request and deliver information to the site selected by the customer as the place from which they will view their account data. Agreements provide an opportunity for institutions to negotiate to protect their customers' interests and offer aggregators the opportunity to provide a robust service. Aggregators who agree with information providers to extract data without using an OFX standard may reach a lower level of consensual relationship. Therefore, screen scraping may be used to obtain account data. But for business or other reasons, the aggregator may decide to obtain prior consent and negotiate the terms on which customer data is made available. Screen scraping without consent by the content provider has the advantage of allowing subscribers to view almost any and all accounts they happen to have opened anywhere on the internet through one website. Over time, the transfer of large amounts of account data from the account provider to the aggregator's server could develop into a comprehensive profile of a user, detailing their banking and credit card transactions, balances, securities transactions and portfolios, travel history, and preferences. As the sensitivity to data protection considerations grow, it is likely there will be a considerable focus on the extent to which data aggregators may seek to use this data either for their own purposes or to share it on some basis with the operator of a website on which the service is offered or with other third parties, we users of the service to the hosting website.